I feel like we all had the animated character crush.
Absolutely. And if you don't cop to it, there's something wrong.
Who's yours?
You know what? I would go Jessica Rabbit.
Oh.
From Roger Rabbit.
Fair.
You go straight X-rated. I got it.
That's not Hey, the wink wasn't really necessary. Congratulations, guys. Welcome to the illustrious lineage of Disney. Cooler, though, to be the hero or the villain in an animated Disney film.
I'm so ecstatic being a villain.
This has been a lifelong dream. This was the true...
That's why I've gone gray. to get to this point.
You're entering a new phase in your life.
I'm here for it.
Did you find it freeing in a way?
Yeah, because I just always know when I try to do earnest hero, there's a come on guys, let's go run this way. There's a lot of high register stuff, and the bad guy, you want to go deep and do all this stuff. Do Christopher Walken low register. So
I did notice that the more evil he got, Magnifico, I did feel like the growl, the register.
Look, I don't want to be tethered.
yeah,
So great. So good.
yeah.
And Ariane, for you, in the list of dreams as a young person, was this even on the list? Could you even imagine this?
No, like absolutely not. I watched so many Disney films, like every one of them. I was Snow White and Belle for Halloween consecutively, and I wore out all the VHS tapes. So it feels like an unconscious manifestation of a dream. But I don't think I didn't actively know what I was doing.
How deep into kind of like the Disney animated universe were you guys as kids? I mean, did you have Disney themed parties? Were you obsessed with any particular films or characters?
Well, pretty deep.
This
I think
is your
it's
first. This is the first Disney
Sorry?
animated film you've ever seen. I take it from the pause. You've never seen one of these?
No, what I was going to say is that I it's like so deep that it's just osmosis. Like
Right.
Yeah.
it's a part of the fabric of growing up. So like one of my earliest memories, I'm sure, is watching Mickey Mouse serials, and then
Wow.
it was definitely Lady and Tramp. The spaghetti scene is like seared into my brain, and had a crush on Ariel, and wanted to be Mowgli and have a giant bear as a best friend. So,
Giant bear.
yeah.
I love that. I was a Hercules kid.
Sure.
Those muses had crushes on all of them.
I was going to say, since you both just mentioned that, I feel like we all had the animated character crush.
Absolutely. And if you don't cop to it, there's something wrong.
Who's yours?
You know what? I would go Jessica Rabbit.
Oh.
From Roger Rabbit.
Fair.
You go straight X-rated. I got you.
That's not Hey, the wink wasn't really necessary.
No, I was really into Mulan. I thought she was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Right.
Let's get down to business.
Jessica Rabbit's pretty fun.
I'm glad you've come around in the last 30 seconds. Greatest animated performances of all time. Who's in the Hall of Fame?
Ooh, Robin Williams, Genie, Hall of Fame. Like,
Wow.
top of the list.
I don't know if you can get much better. I mean, James Earl Jones, of course.
Yeah.
Wait, who was Scar?
Jeremy Irons, right?
Yeah, that was incredible. Great villain.
Great villain.
I mean, not Magnifico, but a good
know what I mean?
villain.
Oh,
a good,
yeah.
solid,
Solid choice.
solid second.
Okay, Josh.
What? I'm trying to prop you up.
A solid second?
No. I'm saying you're
Oh
number
no, I
one.
like. Okay, I like you.
You always go to
No,
the
I
negative
like
with
you.
me.
I like you. Okay. Look, Jennifer wrote a great script, and the script is I get to play all the things: charming, inept, covering, blustery, vulnerable,
gosh.
whimpering. I mean, I get to do the whole shebang.
Right. Do you
lot
have a
of
favorite of those?
I like charming to sinister. I like all smiles, I'll rip your heart out.
Wow.
Wow. First work of each other's that you saw. Are you a Star Trek Princess Diaries 2 fan? Did you see Hamilton? What did you know of each other prior to this?
I saw West Side Story, which I loved. I loved it so much. I was like so happy that Stephen again put on screen what Hollywood does or did best. I mean, it's like, it looks beautiful. The acting's incredible. The singing's outstanding. The dancing's incredible. It's like A+ work across the board by everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate that more than you know. And yes, I'm a huge Chris Pine fan. From Into the Woods to Dungeons and Dragons, which I actually had so much fun at.
Good.
Yes, Princess Diaries too, though. Like,
PD2
great
all the
chemistry
way.
with Anne.
Mhm,
Come on,
PD2.
you definitely like leveled that one up all the way.
The true diehards go right to
true
PD2. They skip past PD. They go to PD2.
Well, you get Julie Andrews in both of them, plus Chris Pine. Come on. Like, I'm in. But this one, I've always felt that you were just so charismatic and you're innately charming, but you're so honest. I've never seen anything that you've ever done and thought that you were false.
Oh, thank you.
To me, that's what makes a great actor. And you sing your face off. Agony! So wonderful.
Was it a different experience this time? You obviously have sung very well on screen before, but again, in the full-on Disney context, knowing you're going to be singing with this Oscar-winning singer.
They're both terrifying. It's not my forte. I don't really know what the f*** I'm doing at all. I just go in and play pretend, and God willing, it's going to sound fine. This had a lot more to do with me, and it had a lot to do with Julia and her phrasing, which is the particular kind of phrasing. So there's a whole other thing happening there that I had to wrestle with, and going up against Ariana, who just won the Oscar, and singing with Victor Garber, who's been on Broadway a million times.
Right.
We love Victor Garber.
Oh my God, Victor
Like,
Garber.
come on.
You're not a human being if you dislike
Correct.
that
From
man.
First Wives Club to
Yeah.
Alias Days, come on. Hit me with a hot note. Watch me bounce. I love Victor.
You mentioned Julia. Okay, so how familiar were you both, I assume, with Julia Michaels' work
I'm
prior?
a huge Julia Michaels fan. I think she's one of the greatest songwriters of our generation, hands down. I find that her work is deceptively hard to sing, and it requires so many different qualities within your own voice. Like, I don't know about you, but I was constantly trying to experiment with placement, and you're belting one moment and then you're like floating it in your head voice the next. It's very complicated.
Yeah, I tried to adjust it a couple times, and
And she was like,
Julia
no.
would get back in the mic. She's like, "Why don't we just put it back to where it was?"
Okay, Julia Michaels, whatever. So let me set up a scenario for you. All these original songs, if one is Oscar nominated, well, you've performed on some of the biggest stages in the world. Would you guys be up to the challenge?
Not a chance.
Sing on the Oscar stage together.
No, man. It's so terrifying. So terrifying.
There's some pharmaceuticals I can get to chill you down. You'll be okay. You can
Just
just,
a
Yeah.
sensible beta blocker?
yeah.
No.
Yeah, or like a fifth of whiskey.
I'll have a whole vat.
I mean,
for
we can
you.
figure it out. Let's get to it. But the one song that people are talking about that I wish people talked about, the one I love, is our duet, which I think
I
is
do
one of the
too.
most beautiful songs.
Yes.
I kept on telling them in the room, I was like, this is like a wedding song. Like,
I
this is
know.
like, it's stunning.
I was like, this doesn't sound like any Disney song I've ever heard ever.
Right.
And again, I was just like, this is so cool to be a part of something moving Disney legacy forward, Disney sound forward. This is a movie that tries so many new things, and At All Costs, I think, is one of the best examples of that.
And by the way, of course it's going to be a wedding song. I mean, it's a great Disney song, and you have new offers now on your docket. You can sing at weddings in your future if you're so inclined.
Yeah, I'm booked all over Southeast Asia right now.
Is there anything in the wardrobe of your respective characters you want to bring into the real world? Is it Cape season yet?
Sorry.
Nothing?
That was funny. No,
I just want to see what Josh does with that.
I'm enjoying her braids, Asha's braids.
Yeah.
I've been clearly having fun with it. There's something, I don't know, I find it very freeing. I also feel very powerful in braids, which I've worn different braided styles in my journey in the public eye. But I don't know, it's definitely bringing out a new flavor or color in me that might stay.
Let's talk voiceover booth etiquette in terms of wardrobe, speaking of wardrobe. Like, do you have to show some modicum of respect and, like, really dress well in any way, or can you show up in a bathrobe?
I pajama all the way. No
I
makeup,
actually get
busted
dressed
hair.
You do a tux, you do
You
the
are
whole thing.
lying.
I swear to God, I would get dressed up. Not even,
Did you?
I don't know why. I did. Every time I would like have slacks, penny loafers. I don't know why. I just got into the habit of doing that.
I'm embarrassed.
But I do
now.
remember. No. But I do remember. It's like when I started out acting, and I would go to West Side Casting on Bundy and Olympic for commercial auditions when they still used to be human beings and do auditions in person. And I'd like be going out for like a Clorox commercial with like all these other very handsome, it's like very chiseled and everything. I'd walk by all these schmucks in like shorts and like t-shirts with rips. I was like, who are these guys? I want to be them, voiceover actors. And here we are.
I remember on the Dungeons and Dragons train, you talked a lot about your nephew kind of being an inspiration for doing that film. Did your nephew inspire this one? Did any family member? When are you going to start taking projects on for yourself and not prioritizing other family members, Chris?
Thank you, Josh.
Right?
It's very selfless of you.
It's very nice of you.
Shouldn't be a surprise to
I could finally do that Evel Knievel biopic.
you. This one's for you.
Honestly, it was Disney 100, Ariana, Evil Villain, music. I was like, that sounds pretty great. So this one was actually.
How does it feel to know that as great as your performances are in this, you are upstaged by Star?
I'm fine with it because Star is the best. Star is funny. Star is funnier than probably either one of us. And again, I'm good with it. Like, Star should have senses of humor, don't you think?
Sure.
In the lineage of Disney, you always need the cute, more of this kind of character.
Oh, have you seen the plushie? The Star plushie?
It'd be a $4 billion toy.
The person that made that plushie is doing.
You need that plushie.
Bob Iger. You smart man.
It can't be a Disney animated film without talking animals. Where do you stand on talking animals? If your pets started speaking to you,
Oh, my pets do. My dogs. I talk to my dogs all the time.
what's the conversation like?
Pretty great.
Is it one-sided, or do you hear something back? Because if you do,
I think if you really pay attention to dogs, you can talk to your animals. They get it.
okay.
I mean, just the other day, my
Energetically.
big dog Wednesday, the little best friend, my new dog Babs. Babs is off in the yard. I'm like, Wednesday looks at me and she cocks her head, and I'm like, Wednesday, where's Babs? She's like, and she ran off after Babs. What is that about? You asked me. I don't know.
It is communication. As a dog owner, I agree.
What kind of dog you have?
I have a pit mix.
Oh, my man! Yes!
I'll show you
Best
some
dogs on
photos.
the planet!
Oh, Lucy is my love.
Lucy, name of my first dog, Collie Terrier.
Chris, we've had a breakthrough after all these
Wow.
years. We finally found some points of
Pitbull.
connection.
I'm so thrilled to have borne witness to this romance.
Go adopt
This is
a
a beautiful
Pitbull. They're the
thing.
best dogs.